This is basically a vlog that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I haven't had the confidence to. It's been a year since I last vlogged, due to life reasons and crazy life, and also just purely self-confidence, and also I don't want to do it when there's anyone else walking around, because I share the house with my fiance and also some housemates. Basically, I just want to talk about what I've learnt in the last year. Now, obviously, I've learnt a lot of things, but a lot of it has actually come from watching YouTube. I've got over 100 subscriptions, and just quickly before I get into it, I want to do. So these are mainly in alphabetical order. I just pulled them off my subscriptions list. I've learnt in last year two main things I've really learnt, and then they may sound kind of obvious to a lot of people, but to know it in your head and then to really know it, it's very different things. The first thing is it's okay to be yourself. I mean, everyone has hang-ups about physical and emotional traits, and oh my god, I can't believe I look like that when I do that, and oh, I've got a lisp, and I'm not happy with my weight, I'm not happy with my eyes, I'm not happy, you know, everyone has, well, mainly, no, guys have it too, I'm not just going to generalise and say just women. Everyone has those hang-ups. Now, emotionally, like, I grew up in a very strict religious environment, where the main concern is making sure that, or trying to be, you know, good enough, worthy enough for God. I've since left that behind me because it was very self-destructive, and it has actually caused a lot of issues in the back of my mind about, oh, I'm not doing the right thing, or I'm being a bit lazy here. It's okay, everyone has these things. Religion has a lot to answer for, and there's nothing wrong that if you believe in a certain religion, if it's good for you, awesome, but don't use it to put other people down and to push other people into a corner where you want them to be, because it causes so many problems, and more than it helps. And it's a one-to-one personal basis. It might be good for some people, but I know that I'm going to cause waves by saying this, but you can't force it on other people if they don't want to hear it. And I grew up in such a strict religious household, and don't get me wrong, my parents are great, I love them to bits, but because it was so strict, their aim in wanting me to believe what they believe and want to live a lifestyle according to how they do, it lowers self-esteem, and it has done the exact opposite that they may have wanted. Yes, I went through my rebellious phase, but I really am completely anti any kind of doctrine because of it. And so if you're a devout Christian, give your kids some choices, and don't let it be an excuse to put them down, because you're not going to get what you want there. But I've had a real learning experience after always feeling like I fall short of the mark. I'm a product of my environment, who I started out being anyway, genetics, all that stuff, and even though some others may say I'm not who they want me to be, it's not about them. It doesn't mean I'm on the same level as, you know, the really messed up people out there. I'm not a serial killer, but just because I'm not perfect doesn't mean I'm on the same level as those people. And yeah, so it's just not, it's not fair to put that on other people, and I've learned that I'm okay as I am, because I am who I am, and you know, obviously strive to be a better person, but I'm not beating myself up about it every 5 minutes because, oh, I didn't do this, oh, I'm not good enough for this. It's not good. Another thing that I've learned is, and I'm saying this is true for everyone, you're capable of more than you think. I know a lot of people, myself included, obviously I can only really talk about my own experience, but I've always had a terrible habit of self-sabotaging. Didn't even realise I was doing it. I'm given an opportunity, I'm told you have so much potential. Freaking out. I do nothing. Just basically make people's expectations just crash about me because it was too much of a risk to put myself in a position where I was limited. I recently a few months ago, I got a promotion at work and I now manage the business that I work for. It took a lot to jump straight into it because it's such a big risk to put yourself out there, to be responsible for other things, to be accountable for what you were doing. You can't just act ignorant and pretend that you didn't know what was going on. And it was a big thing, but I'm so glad that I've done it and I'm getting past the cycle of building yourself up, getting really excited about something, then when it comes to the crunch, crashing completely. You're not only your harshest critic, because you're your own harshest critic. No one looks that closely as you would in the mirror at the pimples you may have, or the stray hairs, or blemishes, or how your mannerisms are. No one looks at you that closely, maybe except for a partner, but even then they don't have the same kind of hang-ups that you do about yourself. Not only are you your harshest critic, you're also your biggest saboteur, because not only are you the only one that can go, no, I can't do this, I'm not going to do it, I'm just going to pretend like I wasn't doing anything, I'm back into a corner, just not do it. And it's the same with me vlogging. I've been so scared to vlog, and simply because I can't stand watching myself when I'm editing. You have to stop. I am trying to stop as well, being so split in yourself, hating yourself, not necessarily hating people. Some people may not hate themselves, but always putting yourself down inside. I'm not saying that you turn into an arrogant jerk, but you shouldn't be so... You should be realistic. I am capable of this, I'm not capable of that. What can I do to make myself capable of that? If you stretch yourself, you'll grow. And those are the lessons that I've really learned in the last year. Through YouTube, through life, through taking a bit more risks. And hopefully, because I've learned this lesson, it means I will do more vlogs. So that's all I've got to say for now, and hopefully I'll see you soon. See ya.